Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Farrah. Welcome back. Episode 9 of the free-to-play raid series here. So today we are on day 16 or 17 of the account. We'll check here. It'll come up in a second, but we have the Michelangelo chase that was going on for the Mutant Ninja Turtles collaboration. So we have Mikey here that we'll pull now, and then we'll share for this, I guess, and nice, just free resources there. That's awesome to get that. Yeah, so day 17 here, we get some speed gear. Maybe we'll get something good there. Before we get in any further, something's just bugged with this. I've completed the daily challenges every day, other than maybe one day. There's maybe one day that I missed, and it says I only have 13 done. So I don't know why that is. I should have at least 15 or 16 here, because it's now 17 days, so if I missed one day, there'd be 15 here, so I don't know what that's about, but yeah, something's not counting right here, but yeah, either way, we were able to line up enough food to get a new rank 6 champion, so we were waiting for Mikey to come up here today, so we can go ahead and get him done, and that's super nice to get those superior potions for him. I think that's about the amount that I needed to have enough. Yep, so 15 there. So I will have enough of these, and then I might be like a couple short here or something, but I'll have enough of these at least to get him to 6-star Ascension right away. I have Mad Hatter up a little bit. I just got him to 3 just so it would unlock the skill. And then also today we have Hydra ending. So we need to get Hydra done before we can go ahead for weekly resets. So 12 hours left to hit, I guess, here. I don't think we actually... It says 12 hours, but I feel like it's not 12 hours we actually have left to hit. But either way, that's what's going on there. The clan boss here, I've been hitting hard. I need to join a new clan. Yeah, I just need to join a new clan. My plan was kind of to wait until I can get a 1 key for hard. Now that I have Mikey, I will definitely be able to 1 key hard. I'm not too concerned about that. I also don't have rank 6 mastery, so I don't have War Master on anything. I just went through and did whatever mastery missions I had to for the Arbiter challenges so far. She's the other one, yeah. So yeah, I don't personally recommend buying your first or second set of masteries with gems. I know some people do and they have success with that, and that's cool, but for me it's known to be less efficient. Like, it's physically less efficient to do so. I think it's 800 to buy the masteries, and it's about 600 gems if you were to just take one thing from 0 scrolls to full scrolls masteries. It's like 600 or 650 or something. I assume that's based on stage 15 math. You don't want to farm Minotaur, like, for real, other than Arbiter missions, until you can do stage 15 anyway. So, yeah, but anyway, now that we've got him, we can go ahead and level him up. That'll be awesome. Pulling Mad Hatter was really cool, too, because now I have 2 Force champions that I'm pretty happy to 6-star. I guess I could have done Mausoleum Mage and Rector Drath as well. These were both from the link code that I did in the first episode. But yeah, Mad Hatter's awesome. Really, really happy to have pulled him. And then I also pulled some rares off camera. So I pulled Gaelic somewhere here. I pulled Arcanist. I pulled Gaelic here. And then there was one other one. It was Wyvern Bane. So here she is. Yeah, I assume this is a woman. Has an HP burn, so she's now the second champion I have with an HP burn, so it's not just Cythalia. And what's great about her is I can use rare books to get her to a 100% chance of placing that burn. And that's going to be really, really good for Spider. So I can bring her into Spider instead of Cythalia, have a much higher chance of placing the HP burn more consistently. And then she also has a turn meter decrease here as well. It's 20% turn meter decrease. It's only a 50% chance, but at least there's some value there. There's a decreased speed. I'm not sure. I mean, I already have that on 2 Hanorak anyway, but And I have it on, I guess, other, like Mausoleum Mage has a decreased speed. I don't know if he does or not. I don't think he does. Yeah, no. But yeah, I mean, I already had other decreased speed options, but really cool to go ahead and be able to pick up the Wyvern Bane there, so I can just more consistently have that HP burn that I really will need for Spider. And then Mad Hatter, 2 Hanorach, and Mikey all have a debuff spread. Obviously Mad Hatter was just a lucky pull, but for all of you guys that are following along, or maybe you're making new accounts, you would have Mikey and 2 Hanorach, who both do debuff spread. That's going to be plenty. Either way. There's another rare that is also good with the HP burn. There's a couple of them, but another one that sticks out that used to get talked about a lot is Coffin Smasher. So he has a 75% chance to burn on a 4-turn cooldown. Unfortunately, it's 4 turns, 75% chance, but it's still pretty good. He can decrease attack as well. This is like a clan boss champion at the very beginning of the game that you could use if you pulled that. We have not yet pulled a Frozen Banshee. She is evading us. There's plenty of 3 stars I still haven't pulled though, so not shocking, but awesome champion for clan boss here. But we're in a pretty good spot either way. So yeah, Wyvern Bane, like I could bring her into clan boss as well. She'd pretty much only be useful for the HP burn, so I think Sathalia would probably objectively be better. Even though it's a less consistent HP burn, she does have the cleanse. She has some turn meter manipulation a little bit. Maybe, I'm not sure if it's completely conditional, the turn meter manipulation, or what, but she's got some interesting stuff. Sathalia, and she's got higher base stats too. So yeah, anyway, I think I'm going to cut out here. I'm going to farm Mikey up to level 50, and then I have the food ready to go here. We've got these 4, and then we have a chicken as well. There is a code that I'll throw up here. So where I got this chicken from was a midsummer. That's the code. So midsummer here got me a chicken and then some other stuff. I can't remember. The rank 5 chicken was kind of the biggest deal. There's also some other codes here that sometimes work, sometimes don't. Welcome gift. So if you do this, apparently it works on day 3 of the account. If you do it on day 3, maybe day 4, you can get a Bellower. I wasn't aware of that. I thought this code was like a beginner code that, like if you wanted to start with Bellower, you could use this, but apparently that's not the case. So it's for us going to say invalid code, unfortunately. I guess we're kind of past the time we could use it. And then a 1 week gift as well. This one apparently is also buggy, doesn't work for a lot of people, but apparently there's 6-star Slayer gear in here. So it also doesn't work for me. So unfortunately, it's like 6 pieces of 6-star Slayer gear, I think. So too bad to miss that. And then before we cut out here and I level up Mikey to get him to 6 stars, I want to show some other stuff. So Classic Arena Takedown. I was ready to put down the game, and then I saw one guy was pushing here, this Ragnarok player. He was lower. He was like at 5 or 6, and he started pushing, and I was like, really? And I was at rank 4, where I was happy to be. So I had to wait for him to push up in arena wins so that I could then use 1 or 2 attacks to then get back to rank 4, because I was pushed to rank 5. Because he pushed up, so I got 75 gems there, which is absolutely massive. I was super happy. I could have taken second pretty easily in this tournament instead. I feel like this is almost 2 refreshes in gems, so I felt like this was way more important personally than the blue 6-star gear. So really, really happy to have gotten that. And then the Tag Team Arena tournament, I'm just absolutely smashing out Tag Team Arena. I full cleared the right side. I got 2292 points there, so pretty far ahead of the second place guy. Got myself an epic book and some legendary 6-star Relentless gear, which actually turned out okay. So I can show what that is here in a moment as well. Just clear some of this stuff out. Doesn't look like there's anything in here I need. I guess the Gaelic Soul maybe could be good. could be kind of reasonable to go for that. Maybe. I'll have to think about that one. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, there's a way to get Bellower for free, basically, that I was unaware of. So if you guys are watching this and you haven't started your account yet, or like if you want to start a new account in the future, it's something to try to remember that you could get a Bellower for free, and he'd be really awesome for this account as well. So yeah, anyway, I'll be back shortly with Mikey leveled up. Alright, well that took a little while. So we're back here, and we have Mikey 6-star now, so that's good to go. We got Mad Hatter up to 50 as well. While I was leveling them up, I got some other stuff up, like I brought Jizzo from level 1 to level 40. He'll be good for Hydra, because since I have to hit Hydra tonight, because reset is in the night for me, kind of in the night. Yeah, I wanted to bring up Jizzo, see if I can get use out of him. Brought Ugo up as well, or got her to level 40 at least. She was already 40'd. Mad Hatter, I want on the Hydra team. Michelangelo to Hanorak. I think that's kind of the team, kind of the idea of the team. It'll be Madame Cerise instead of Ugo for right now, because she has the skill ups into her. I talked about this in a previous episode I did. It would have been much better to not put the books here. The idea was that it would make her better for faction wars, and Madame Cerise is something that you're going to be using probably the entire time you play the game. Maybe you drop her like 3 years into the game as a free-to-play if you have other really good pulls you got at that point. Like you'll probably have done a good handful of fusions after 3 years, probably like, I don't know, 15, 20, I would say, maybe. Something like that, depending on the quality, but yeah, she's someone you get a lot of use out of, but I would have been a lot better off putting books into Ugo instead. Just a more standard pick for Hydra. And then to Hanorak has block buffs as well, but it is not a 100% chance. And it's a single target, so it has to be debuff spread, which I have so much debuff spread on the team that it shouldn't matter. That's not even that common of an effect, so it's kind of wild. We have three champions that all do a debuff spread, so I kind of lucked out there, but yeah. We're going to throw some gear on here. We'll ascend him first, see if we can do that fully. Oh, it's 21, okay. Alright, well, he'll get there tomorrow, I guess, tomorrow night after reset for me. We can at least do this where he gets the passive and he gets the evade and whatever. Should be fine to do this, I would think. Yeah. Yeah, because we're at the missions area where I got the third 6-star, and then I need to do some farming for 5-star and 6-star artifacts and Dragon's Lair, get through there, and then I need to hit Magic Keep as well, which is open today for me. And then get through this stuff, I guess, to Labyrinth some amount of times, defeat champions. I need to try to get this stuff done tonight and tomorrow, and then try to get that done so that I can get into the Superior Spirit Keep, or the Spirit Keep or whatever for Superior Potions. Get that done, and then run through not too much more here between this one and the Force one, and then get that done. And then try to go as fast as I can to get the next 6-star before the weekend, which for me this is open Tuesday night through Wednesday, and then this one opens Wednesday night through Thursday, and then this one opens Thursday night into Friday, for most of Friday. So I'd have to get that stuff done then. And somewhere in between also be farming rank 6 champions, which kind of makes sense anyway. That's what I would be doing anyway. But it can be quite an energy sink to make sure you're getting all the superior potions and stuff. Some of them I can do stage 15, which is a lot better than stage 13, but I think the Spirit Keep I'm going to have to do in 13. We'll see. And then, yeah, we'll try to get this done, and then try to get this done this weekend. That would be optimal, to be able to somehow get this done this weekend, so that after that I just have to get through this stuff. It's all quite simple, the rest of it after that. It's just that if I don't get it done this weekend, then I'll have to do it next weekend, which that wouldn't be a problem. I will for sure be able to get another 6-star by the next weekend. But I'd like to get it done this weekend so that I can get through here, get the Relic Keeper done, and then start getting into the last segment here on our way to Arbiter. And the Legendary books are really, really needed here. I'd like to get to Hanorak's skills, or skill 3. I'd like to get this to a 3-turn cooldown. I mean, honestly, all the skill ups are good for her. But then after that, I want to get Mikey done as well for more damage here, and then lowering the skill cooldown for this one, and getting a higher chance to land things as well is really important. So, yeah, and then also Mad Hatter really, really strongly benefits from books as well. Extremely good champion here, so happy to have him. But yeah, so I'd like to push as hard as I can, but we'll see. So yeah, I think I'll maybe cut out here. Well, actually, I'll show the gear I have for him. I'm not saying this is amazing, but it's what I'm using, or what I'm intending to use for right now. This one's actually nice. It has the crit damage at least. There, and then perception. And then this one is really, really good as well. It doesn't have speed, but it does have 25% crit rate. Has crit damage, has accuracy, has some HP on there. So we end up with 53% crit rate, 133% crit damage. Very, very low speed. The accuracy isn't great either, but I do have an accuracy banner as well for him. So we can put this on. I do have an accuracy banner on Pinpoint. I got this from that one orc card flip thing, or it was around the orc path right when we started the account. So I'll be able to throw this on and get a bunch of accuracy. But yeah, his speed is obviously extremely low. So if I could get a speed boot for perception, that would be optimal. But yeah, we're going to try to run this for right now. And that'll be fine. I mean, it's good tankiness for like Hydra and Clan Boss, and still some reasonable damage at least. So yeah, we're gonna run him up in campaign. We'll use him as the farmer now that he's 6-starred with some gear on him. I'll use him as the farmer instead of Kale, and then be able to bring up more pieces of food with him, and try to probably work towards the next 6-star. I've got the Hydra things I need, but I think I'll pause, get him leveled up to some point, and then try to do a Hydra run today. While like some of it on camera, while it's before reset. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I'm back here. I tried Hydra like 15-20 times, tried different strategies. I brought an HP burn in and spread it to the Hydra boss. It wasn't working out. I just don't have the gear that's good enough this week to get Hydra. So unfortunately I'm missing this week, this reset, but I'm positive by the next reset I'll have better gear, some masteries, things to help me get through. But I started the Dragons mission for the Arbiter mission stuff, and this is in my first run on stage 14, so massive potential here. We're just going to go for 12 and hope. Really hoping for speed here. This could be a really, really insane piece, so come on. Nice. That is awesome. That is a really, really... This is the best piece in the account, basically, now. Or one of them. Top 3 piece in the account. HP % gloves on the speed set with 17 speed is incredible. So, really, really happy to get that. That should get put onto, I don't know, to Hanorak or something pretty quickly here. But, yeah, we're just going to keep pushing through the Dragon's Lair here. And then I spoke a little bit about Tag Team Arena. I was smashing that out. Just balance your teams out. Do what you can there to get the wins. There's a lot of very easy free teams. I mean, 16. They literally have nothing going on here. Like this is the easiest team you could beat. You know, 81 isn't too bad either. 19. This is just free wins. So yeah, the teams I use are right here. I didn't have Mad Hatter built until like 30 minutes ago. So He wasn't really being used. I can throw Mikey in now. I can throw different things in. And something to keep in mind, not necessarily about Tag Team Arena, but definitely try to smash this out every day. Something to keep in mind is free gear removal is a permanent thing in the game now. You can just move gear anywhere. Anytime, anywhere, you can move gear around. Try out different characters, different teams, to see if you have something that'll work for whatever dungeon you might be doing for the Arbiter missions, whatever faction wars. Moving gear around for faction wars is going to be extremely helpful for this account. So you can move gear around and play with different things and try to figure things out, and move forward that way. But awesome piece there. I'm going to keep pushing dragons and try to get this done and keep pushing through there. But yeah, that's all for this video. If you guys made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see everybody in the next video.